Okay guys, got a bit of a break in the weather. Just try and hit a couple of shots down range here. Don't know if you'll be able to see the ball against that that backdrop. Trying to hit them a bit low so you can see them. Maybe that line's better. Yeah, maybe that line is better. Hit a couple this way in case it's not. Just a few different lines, guys. Yeah, it's got to be able to pick up on some of those lines. I think that one's too far down the right to see. Might be alright. We'll slow it down and really give it a hit. Now that's what I call a smear. When you get that, when you're smearing it, that's when you really get the good contact. Just smear it. Just smear it, guys. Come on. The best shots, guys, without question, are when I think I'm doing that, about there. And that to me indicates how late that most of us are with our release. Release is too late. It's got to be earlier. I mean, I felt like I was just releasing that golf club back here. But clearly I wasn't, because it went perfectly. Any of the directions I hit it in, you'll notice the ball is always the same. It's the same shape. Starting direction, there's never any wides or anything like that. That's the good thing about it. Now we hit that way up the right, deliberately to see if we can see it, and I don't think we will. I think that'll be way out of the range, because that feels about 50 yards right of where the camera's aiming. Hit this one down the left. So there's never any, you know, crazy movement on the ball. That's a smearer. Straight line at JH. Something I do sometimes. I don't do it all the time, and I just do it I don't know why I do it. But boy, it gives me an amazing feeling, and that is when I take the club back, when I straight line it, when I take it back I straight line it. I not only straight line it, I keep the blade looking straight at the ground. Basically like I'm shutting the blade down. And then when I get back here, I'm just almost got the face pointed straight at the ball. So to just be able to just turn it down like we want to is easy from there. But if we've got the blade pointing away here, and then we've got to turn it down, that's an extra action that we've got to apply. Now this would be in normal descriptions in conventional golf swing terminology. This would be shut to shut, and the club just goes back like that. That's what it feels like, but boy, you can really turn it down from there. Like that. Wow, I mean, see, look at the contact on that. That feels like this, guys. It feels like the club's just going, but on an angle. It feels like it's just going here, blade's facing the ball, coming back. It's facing the ball here, which means it feels shut, and then I try and shut it more, coming down. And when I do that, I get the best hits. So that just indicates to me how open we are most of the time, and how we don't really get back to impact correctly. I mean, that's just ridiculous. The ball just doesn't move. You'll never see a shot go this way, and there hasn't been one gone that way since I've been on Channel Lock. When I say this way, I mean a pull like this, like a pull shot. Now I've aimed it there, and I've just swung that across my body because my right shoulder's come out, trail shoulder's come out, and I've got a drag. And that's a shoulder roll drag, and you can't get that with Channel Lock. That'll never happen. Just does not happen. Well, I'm really going to try and smother this one. Going to have it so shut and then shut it even more. So that could be the best contact of the day. It's very exhausting here today, guys. The humidity is so high. Wow. It's brutal. Come on, Chase. I'm going to straight line, shut to shut. It's a good feeling. Well, it's a strange feeling. That's the best strike of the day. And that to me, guys, felt like I was there. Like the club face coming in was there. That's what it felt like. That's when I felt the smear. To get the actual feeling, you've got to feel like that. You won't achieve that, but you've got to do that. I actually used to do that years ago in a conventional golf swing when I wanted to hit a really low flat hook or just a turn down. I used to do that. I used to smear it. I used to feel like I was going to smother it. I'll try one of those. Just a conventional swing with a smear smother. There it is, that little slinger. See where I finish here? But the smear is there. That's just conventional, but that's the shot I used to get. And the feeling was that the face was actually underground. Toe was in the ground. That's the feeling I used to get to hit the best shot. And I could hit drivers like that sometimes. And they'd be just line drives, just dead flat and hard and boring, especially into the wind. They were just a great shot. But that was conventionally. I'll try and actually see if I can actually turn this down so much that I actually smother the ball. I think that's the fail-safe mechanism coming in there. As it comes in there, as it's going down, down, down to disaster, I think the body just basically wants, for me, just wants to stand me up and take that throw down out of it, that excessive throw down out. Because I felt like that stood me up and stopped me from turning it into the ground, smothering it. Okay guys, just a couple of shots. You probably won't see them today, it's so cloudy. But my hands are so sweaty. Okay guys, just thought I'd try a couple down the line.